Hi everyone, how you doing? Happy Easter to you. Forgot it was Easter, you know. Should always try and remember Easter, especially, Good Friday, the Lord died, and Easter Sunday, he rose again, Bit like all you heart survivors out there, You were basically gonna die, you didn't die, and we're all here so far, touch wood. Oh, down to the wooden floor. You'll know that if you're a regular subscriber. If you're not a regular subscriber, please hit the button, bang, hit the wee bell so you get all my up-to-date, Today's topic is heart stent recovery. Now, the thing about a stent is I've been reading a lot into stents lately, and some recent research studied that, I got a stent. I suppose whenever you look into the heart of things, you like that? Do you see the way I slipped that wee pun in there? Get into the heart of things, But anyway, I guess I had what was called a mild heart attack compared to a serious heart attack. Although I said one time in my videos, all heart attacks are serious. But I suppose it was a mild heart attack, and I got one stent in. But I'd been reading an article in it saying, should people even be stented all the time? Are there cases where maybe certain medication would be better for the person rather than getting a stent? But anyway, heart stent recovery, I got my stent in, and I would say it didn't take that long to recover. Now, reading into heart stents and the actual heart stent recovery, the main danger of a heart stent is within the first year. Not everybody the stent takes, sometimes sort of between 3 months and 9 months, maybe the stent would get blocked. And now, don't get worried if you've got a stent. It's not sort of something that happens all the time. It's actually quite rare. And if it does happen, what'll happen is you'll know the signs. You'll feel a bit of chest pain. You'll have difficulty breathing. You'll know it's getting blocked up. They'll bring you in and they'll re-stent you. Luckily enough, it's 13 years later and I've never had to be re-stented. And I just hope that I haven't put a jinx in myself by saying that. But no, the stent, the first year is the difficult one. That's why whenever you get a stent, they put you on 2 blood thinners. One is Plavix and the other is aspirin. Now, I don't know if any of you are on Plavix or have been on Plavix. Plavix is a terrible drug, a really terrible drug. It really does thin the blood though, maybe a bit too much. But there's side effects with Plavix. The side effect I had was constipation. And it was that bad, if you'll excuse my rudeness here, it was that bad whenever I actually did get to go to the toilet, which was like once every 4 days. It was like giving birth. And before all you women start shouting, oh, you don't know what it's like giving birth, it's, use men, All I can tell you, it was the most painful experience of my life. Fortunately, after a year, whenever I came off Plavix, life was a lot easier. And I just went into basic recovery, and things were easier from then. But recovery from stent, you get your stent. I got my stent on Friday. Then 4 weeks after that, I was driving again, and 6 weeks I was back up at the hospital doing the rehab, and I think it was about a couple of months after I got the letter from the doctor that gave me the wee pass down at the gym where I had 3 months free membership. And one of the things I actually did most was the swimming, I love the swimming, it's so relaxing. You're just going through the water, and it's really nice, A lot of people turn around and say, I remember I posted a video on swimming, and this lady got very upset and actually started to get into an argument with me on Facebook, saying that people that had heart problems shouldn't swim. Now, personally, all right, if you're old, I am old anyway. I'm 66. It's my birthday next week, by the way, 9th of April, if you just want to wish me a happy birthday, But, maybe old people, but I've seen a lot. See, if you go to the swimming pool on a Sunday morning, you want to see, some of the people that are swimming in there, they're like 20 years older than me, and they're leaving me behind, swimming up and down, doing lengths. And anyway, this woman just turns around and says, if you've got a heart problem, you shouldn't be swimming. Fair enough, the woman had a problem. The woman did have a problem. The woman probably, is right in certain ways. Before you do any exercise, go and see your doctor. Obviously, I did see my doctor because it got the pass, but I found swimming to be one of the best exercises out. Really helped my heart and really helped my recovery, you know. So if you sort of check with your doctor and see if you can go swimming, that's one of the best exercises. But heart stent recovery, I would say I fully recovered from getting my stent in within 2 months. You know, 2 months. I mean, where they inserted the the stent operation just in my groin there, it had all healed up, and I had no pains. Fair enough. Whenever I went out to walk first, I was a wee bit scared, but once I got my confidence back, I was all right. Obviously, like everybody else in this world today, I have a mobile phone. I've got the option to Google. I mean, who doesn't Google? You know, everybody Googles. You're sitting there with your Google. How long will I live after a stent? How long does a stent last? You know, and people turn around and they all have different opinions. You know, a stent will last forever. The new stents are drug-eluting stents. That's the one I've got, the drug-eluting stent. There are the bare metal stents, which were right before that, but mine was a drug-eluting. And, they turn around and they say, how long does a stent last? You know, a stent will last your lifetime, and if you look after yourself and whatnot, definitely, you've no problem. The main thing with stent is just be wary, look after yourself, watch out for any signs. The first year is whenever any problems would be with a stent. You know, if you get to the first year and your stent hasn't sort of clogged over again, you'll be fine. Well, I think you'll be fine. I'm only going by my own experience. I'm not a qualified doctor. Don't be leaving me comments saying you're not a qualified doctor. I know I'm not a qualified doctor. Does this look like a qualified doctor's house? No, of course it doesn't. I'm not a qualified doctor. But no, between 3 months and 9 months, that's the main time that a stent will sort of clog up. If you get through the first year with your stent and you don't have any problems, then I think your recovery will be good, because after that I felt fine. I came off the Plavax. I just take the aspirin, I take my other medication, look after myself. I need to lose a bit of weight at the moment, but I blame the lockdown. But I need somebody to blame. Come on, I'm not going to blame myself for being a lazy person and not getting out and exercising, am I? So I might as well blame the lockdown. I don't know who I'm going to blame when the lockdown's over, but what can I say? But no, if you've just got a stent and you're out of the hospital and you're worrying about it and you're thinking I have a young family or whatever, and God, am I going to live for so many years? Am I going to see my family growing up? Look, try not to worry, okay? Yeah, the world has really moved on with technology for heart problems now. It's not like the 1970s. They are so good, and the medication is so good. And, you keep an eye on yourself. If you know your own body, that's the first, you've got it made if you know your own body. I do know my own body, so that's how I know. I know people that have had to go into hospital and be re-stented after the stent operation. I'm lucky that it didn't. I don't know why they had to be re-stented. Maybe they didn't take their medication or followed the sort of keep fit procedures and other things that you have to do. And I just found that if I followed the advice of the hospital and just sort of kept myself right, you get that first year in. As I know I'm repeating myself, but the first year after getting a stent is the most important for recovery from a stent. And if you get that first year in and you don't have any problem with your stent, then I would try and not worry. But in saying that, 13 years later, I still worry, and I'm sure we all do. But if you have a YouTube account, please subscribe to my channel and tick the wee bell there so you can hear my notifications. But please leave a few comments. There's nothing in life that's better than hearing other people's experiences and sharing experiences. I've told you my experience. I would like to hear your experience, especially from anybody that's had to have a stent re-stented, you know, I would like to hear from you. I really would. But enjoy your Easter and don't be eating too many Easter eggs. And I will talk to you again tomorrow night. You take care, folks. Thank you very much for watching. All the best. Bye-bye.